Warning, this video is performed by assholes. Take none of it seriously, and enjoy.
Howdy do, neighbors. Today we are playing some Spider-Man. Now I know this game's old. It came out 4 years ago now. Can't believe it was that long ago. I have played this game multiple times. The main reason I am playing it is because it is probably one of my favorite games. Maybe my most favorite game. And I'm very, very excited for when Spider-Man 2 comes out, so I want to record it and just share it, basically. So I am joined by PuncakeGhost. He is getting a Pepsi right now. You probably heard him in the background saying shit, but basically we're going to be starting a new game.
I have all this room and nowhere to put it.
So we are going to be playing through on Spectacular because I have played this game quite a bit, so I definitely need a little challenge. So let's get it.
I'm almost done.
You're fine.
I'm doing a lot of weird shit now. Fuck. Damn it.
Nothing like a nice cold Mountain Dew.
Let's try to put into headphone jack.
Excuse me.
Nope. I still
Shut
can't
the
hear-
fuck up. There's a cutscene.
Oh, I'm fucking sorry there.
Actually, I think they kind of modified the cutscene.
They definitely had to, if I remember what had happened.
Well, that's the PS5 version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the PS5 version, they changed how Peter looked, and he looks fucking atrocious. I much like his character model in the PS4 version.
I actually remember them talking about that.
Yeah, the PS5 version, he just looks...
He doesn't look how you think Peter Parker would look.
That, and he doesn't really look like a real person, to be honest. He just looks weird. Like, I much prefer this version of Peter. And they had a different voice actor.
Fisk.
No, not for the PS5 version, but in Spider-Man Miles Morales, they had a different voice actor play Peter, and it was fucking awful. And I'm so glad they got Yuri Lowenthal to come back for Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact, Yuri Lowenthal plays Sasuke in Naruto.
Really?
Yeah, he's his dub voice actor.
Gotcha.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn down the volume a little.
Man, I really wish you had Nitro.
Nitro. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I could see what was going on a little bit more. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not easy for me to watch this.
You can't full screen it?
I can full screen it, but it leaves everything else on the. Oh, there we go. It's 1/4 of my screen. But nonetheless, I'm enjoying this, and a nice cold Pepsi.
Did you take him down yet?
No. We're at 52,
With
but
that
still
crisp
waiting for
taste.
reports.
Oh man,
Mind if I
Pepsi.
join in on the
Mountain
fun?
Dew's better.
Sponsor
You know
us,
how
Pepsi.
lawyers are.
Oh,
This one
fuck.
needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've
Mountain
been
Dew
waiting
makes
8 years for this.
Really?
Really want to help?
It does a little
Times
bit.
Square.
It's something I have
Sounds
to
like these guys are trying to
get
keep my
past
backup
because
from
there's an
reaching
acid taste that
You
Mountain
got
Dew
it.
has.
Almost there.
Yeah, it's a bit more carbonated.
It can be a bit too much here and there, especially considering they put orange juice in Mountain Dew.
It's citrus, it's
hello?
not orange
Parker,
juice. You
where
doing
are you?
that?
Oh,
We must run through the
excuse me,
demonstration at least
Mr.
once before the
Citrus
grant committee
Man.
arrives.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they add
Sorry,
citrus
yes.
to
Dealing
KFC's
with a
chicken.
personal issue. I'll be in soon.
Yeah,
Promise.
to KFC's chicken.
Better wrap this up before I get to my
That's
real
not
job.
citrus, that's heroin, because nobody would eat their food if it wasn't laced with heroin.
Do you lace your food with heroin?
Depends on the occasion.
Looks like Yuri called in the cavalry.
You know, I'm more of a ketamine guy.
Really?
Yeah, you ever tried ketamine?
Nah.
It is Moon Knight's choice of drug.
Ooh. May have to try it.
Moon Knight and his multiple disorders.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
You know they're making that Moon Knight TV show?
Is it a TV show or a movie?
TV show.
Okay. I think that's interesting, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of Moon Knight.
I
But I'm
don't
willing
really
to
know
watch
much. I don't really know much about Moon Knight.
He's basically a psychopathic Batman.
Yeah, I have seen a few like fun facts about him, and like you know Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Taskmaster has said that fighting Moon Knight is his least favorite person because you know Master copies
Taskmaster, there you go.
copies your fighting style. So
Yeah.
and Moon Knight would much prefer just to take the punches. So whenever he fights him, it's just them going back and forth punching each other.
That's awesome.
It is actually quite fantastic. Oh, I just love the fluid of this game. It's so nice.
I thought it was good. My biggest problem with the game was that I didn't really like Spider-Man too much anymore.
Really.
Yeah, because I liked the original. I forget what his
Fisk
name
has a
is,
lot of
though.
guys on his payroll.
Oh, Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire.
This
Don't
is,
get me wrong, the
this
new
is
one's
different.
good.
These are game. This is a game though.
Almost done here. You?
Did you know
Be
that
there
they had
soon.
made games of
Can't
Tobey
wait to see
Maguire?
Willie's face when he
Yeah,
slaps
they
the
did.
cuffs on.
Spider-Man 2 was my favorite game.
Yeah, I think that's most people's. But personally, I just don't like the Spider-Man games. I never felt like they fit how I like to play things.
Well, you don't like the acrobatic maneuver
Okay, Yuri, all
combat
done.
system?
What's happening?
No, not really. I prefer a linear sort of battlefield without much of an X. No, not.
Oh, so you like the Spider-Man 1 PS,
I knew Fisk wouldn't
the
go quietly.
the PS1 Spider-Man games?
More or less, yeah.
Those
I never played it though.
those were very obviously my very first Spider-Man games, and I played it all the time as a kid. And I remember there was this one level, I think it was on the first Spider-Man game for the PS1, and Carnage combines with Doc Ock, and he chases you, and you gotta run from him. And I kept dying and dying and dying until eventually, you know, I was probably like
Yuri, you okay?
4 or 5, and I'm like, Dad,
I'm gonna
beat
go,
this level for me.
Yeah. For me, there was a DS game that they made. I forget what it was.
It's
but
probably the Spider-Man 3 one.
I don't know. Because what it was is you got to fight all the villains, and then you could go through the levels as the villains and Spider-Man. And I think it involved Mysterio being the real bad guy in that, but I really don't remember.
Oh, that might have been Shattered Dimensions.
That
Sorry
might
to
be
break
it.
it to you, but you
It has been so long since I played it. It's
I
like Mario and Luigi travel back in time.
Right.
I wish I had that game.
I really like
Jesus, that box was
The Shattered Dimension games, game was one of my favorite. I didn't really like it being a linear story. I've always enjoyed Spider-Man games being open world, but that's just my preference.
I agree. I think they should. I fit into a very niche category at a certain point when it comes to games.
Right.
Because if you notice, I play all the Dark Souls games except for Sekiro. I just don't like the combat in Sekiro. I will say, the one thing I enjoyed about playing the Spider-Man game is making people go fucking flying.
Oh, they make him feel so powerful in this game, and it's fantastic, honestly.
Every time I see one go flying, I hear the Leroy Jenkins thing.
Leroy Jenkins.
Pumpkin seeds and refreshing cold Pepsi.
To quench your thirst.
Did I tell you what I did when I went over to Dale's house?
Take the stairs.
He played.
Not that one. You're gonna have to bleep that out.
Oh, what? We can't say.
I don't want people knowing that that's what he put on the TV.
Oh, okay.
Nobody turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire.
Um,
Looks like Fisk has armed
but basically,
on every floor.
He's desperate.
So I went over to his house and we had to clean something up, and I forget what happened, but we started using a non-bounty paper towels,
Not yet.
and all of a sudden just comes straight out of my mouth. See, that wouldn't happen if you had bounty brand paper towels.
Okay, server room it is.
The quicker picker upper.
Exactly. I was doing the whole commercial and didn't know I
Hi, Andre.
What is all that noise?
did.
Watching a superhero movie.
After that, we
What's up?
proceeded to drink until we couldn't drink anymore.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay.
Oh, I fucked it up.
You too.
Yeah, I watched you just fuck that up a little bit there. I will say I wish that they had made it to where
So we can't jump around.
your reflexes were more
This ends well
important.
for you.
It kind of is, because if you don't really pay attention to your spider sense and dodge, you can get fucked up. You want to
Oh, yeah.
constantly be on the moves, going enemy to enemy. You don't want to stick on one enemy too long. You'll get fucked.
Oh yeah. For me personally, I just wish it was more
Break your life
important.
choices yet?
Because I'm watching you just like deck enemies repeatedly. If you get what I mean, in my opinion, I would like to see like the enemies be more aggressive than that.
Well, I'm playing on Spectacular right now, which is our hardest difficulty. Actually, I think there's maybe one more difficulty that you can unlock for New Game Plus. I think. I'm not positive on it, though.
Because I know this is the tutorial. I'm just speaking from my personal
Oh,
experience.
the enemies definitely get a lot more aggressive, especially on this game mode. These are just like the main basic bad guys, basically.
Yeah.
They're so cute when they're oblivious.
Could you imagine the police not finding him in the vent? He just fucking dies in the vent, and all of a sudden everybody's like, "What the fuck is that smell? God!"
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
That would be so fucking awesome.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, awesome's the wrong word. More just an arm falls out of a ventilator shaft at some point. Somebody's like, "What the fuck is this?"
You guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
You know, honestly, I'm surprised Spider-Man doesn't have a higher body count because that man can fucking kill you.
Oh yeah. The thing is that I think I'm gonna.
He pulls
I'll go
his
ahead.
punches.
Either he pulls his punches, or humans have to be stronger than we are.
He severely pulls his punches because there's a comic storyline where Doc Ock switches bodies with him, and he goes to fight crime, and he punched someone's head. No, he punched Scorpion's jaw clean off, and that's when he realized that Peter had been pulling his punches the whole time.
Okay, that's good to know, because definitely he has to be like percentage holding his punches.
Oh yeah, and it's like a common thing. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you.
No, go ahead, man.
And it's
No, you go ahead. Oh wait.
It's also very commonly known that if he isn't quipping while he's fighting you, you're fucked. Because if you haven't really noticed, he doesn't stop talking.
No, I've definitely noticed.
But basically, when he isn't talking and he's fighting you, that means you pissed him off so much, or you've hurt someone he loved, that he ain't fucking around. He's 100% serious, and he's gonna put you in the hospital.
100% sense.
You know what? Fuck off.
But yeah, I don't know how to put it other than like in the game. Obviously, it's a game. But if he hit some of them with like that web sling pull maneuver, where he pulls himself to somebody,
someone's neck's broken.
It's not even broken. That's a concussion. He's got whiplash and his neck's broken. So like, that person is not alive.
It's a fucking comic book. Get over it.
Those people that have the rubble on top of them should definitely be dead too.
People can survive being buried underneath rubble like that. It's happened before. Like, you know, when the 9/11 happened.
Yeah, normally people lose limbs though.
Yeah. Well, you see that one guy right there. He's probably paralyzed. Well, I mean, he had to crawl out of there. He didn't even stand up. He's definitely paralyzed.
He was on his knees though.
Shattered chin.
No one to chase him as he flies away.
Why do I get the
Shattered chin. Yeah, he's paralyzed.
Because he probably was. Damn.
He'll never walk. Doctor, I can't feel my shins.
Get the fuck out of here. Boop. Oh, I haven't unlocked that skill yet. There's this skill you can unlock where you can fling rockets back at enemies.
Oh no, I remember that.
Oh,
Oh, you took a fucking
fuck.
2 dildos to the face repeatedly. Jesus.
Oh, fuck. I
What a
also
corpse launch.
love the body flops.
Oh god.
It's fantastic.
There ain't nothing better than like a ragdoll physics game.
Oh, it's fantastic. I love it.
Bloodborne, Dark Souls,
It
Elden
just-
Ring, Spider-Man.
You just
Yeah, they
fucking
just,
go limp.
all physics goes out the window and you can just like roll them around, their shoulders pop out.
Right.
A little excessive, don't you think?
Hey, you missed those 2 rockets that time.
Yeah. Also, if you haven't noticed, oh, I didn't do it. But when you unlock your gadgets, when you like hit an enemy off the side of a building or something, he attaches like one of his gadgets to them, and then they get fucking a webbing line shoots out from them, and they get yanked to the side of the fucking building. It's fantastic.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he honestly just threw him off the building, and they were very dead.
Guys, get through this.
I'll have to try and show you.
I definitely need to know now, because I thought Spider-Man was killing people, or it was just part of the game mechanics.
Oh, fuck. Boop.
That boop makes me want to play Overwatch at some point. Fucking Sombra.
Bum, bum.
Damn.
Wait, is there more enemies or something? Oh, there is.
Don't leave him out of the fun.
Alright.
There must be somewhere ahead. Hope they're okay.
Excuse me.
Damn, well done.
You guys all right?
So, how much of this game have you played or watched?
I think I'm in.
Played? I've probably played all the way up to where the villains get released.
Okay.
Like, all of them get released.
Yeah, from the raft.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't know the end?
No.
Oh, God.
In fact, I'd rather you not tell me.
I'm not
because-
going to tell you. You have to watch it for yourself. Oh, God. It made me cry, honestly.
No, I'll never get that image out of my head.
But I just, a lot of these games, I hope we can do more like what we're doing now.
Right.
With like Horizon Zero Dawn, I would play that game, considering I've played enough of it, basically.
Right.
Oh, did you put him in the trash can?
It kind of
It
looked
looked like he went into the trash can.
It really did.
But like certain like single player games, I would really love to play single player and have one of the other people like commentate.
Right.
It helps with free thought, if you get what I mean.
Right. I'm going to go see if this guy ended up in the trash can.
I really want to know.
Oh, no, he didn't. He's next to it.
Damn.
Take it down now.
With pleasure.
Well, we can hope. That's a goal of this series. Get the enemy in the trash can.
Fuck you, Fisk. I love how...
Rhino?
No. The rhino's name is Sergey something.
Sergey.
Yeah, Sergey.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be
Russian.
Fisk is one of Spider-Man's like most popular villains.
I only ask because he matches the description of the rhino a little bit.
Yeah, big bulky guy.
Big, bulky, very, very difficult to kill.
You
It's
do know
really
I can
fucking
still see
hard.
you, right?
Years of this insolence.
There's another Spider-Man game. No, there was another Spider-Man game I played. I can't remember what it was.
What's it called? Ultimate Spider-Man?
I don't remember. I just remember it was designed like a comic book, and it was,
Ultimate Spider-Man.
it was on the Wii, or not the Wii, the DS.
It might have been Ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay, because it had like Venom, the story of Venom on it.
Yeah, that's Ultimate Spider-Man.
That I wish I could actually have gotten through that game more because
Really?
I love that game. Yeah.
Oh,
I
Ultimate
had
Spider-Man, before I played Spider-Man 2, was my favorite Spider-Man game. It's like,
Because I had. Go ahead. We're gonna do this for life.
my favorite Spider-Man games go this one, Spider-Man 2, and then Ultimate Spider-Man.
Because of what they were, it was probably. I admit this is a good Spider-Man game. This one actually goes in my first slot, just because I had the most fun out of all Spider-Mans playing it.
Oh, fuck.
But then it goes the one I was just telling you about. I think it's the Amazing Spider-Man,
Ultimate Spider-Man?
Ultimate Spider. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then it goes the one where you fight like all the villains and they help you and stuff.
Right. Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man is based off of the Ultimate comics, and in that comic line, it gets kind of depressing. So the there was like all hell breaking loose basically, and Peter noticed that the Punisher was about to shoot Captain America, and so he took the bullet for him, and he passed out for a little bit, and then the Green Goblin of that universe found out who Peter was, and that version of Green Goblin can turn into like a monster thing, and
like a mutation thing.
yeah. And he went to his house, and Aunt May and Mary Jane were still there, and when he got there, he had to fight all Sinister Six with a fucking 50 cal in his side, and he defeated all of them, and then he took a truck and slammed it on top of Green Goblin and killed him, and then he died himself.
Wow.
Fucking hardcore, and he was in high school when this happened, so he was only like 17.
Gotcha.
It's probably one of my favorite Spider-Man comic book lines. I fucking hate this boss battle because of the fucking extra enemies.
Oh, that was a clutch. You skipped on your thing. That's awesome. But no, I always hate enemies that. How to put this? I hate boss battles
With extra
where
enemies.
Yeah, because here's the argument I have. Because if I'm gonna watch a game like this and we're gonna talk about it, I'm gonna give my critic's opinion on it.
Right.
If they add enemies like this, they need to be cheap fodder.
Right.
Really easy to get rid of.
Right.
Because what it does is it takes away from fighting the boss, and it also distracts the player. Because if you accidentally lock on to the wrong character at the wrong time, you end up getting destroyed by the boss. And I have had, when I first started playing it, I locked onto the boss a couple times. And I was like, shit. But, no. You either need to give us a way to deal with multiple people without it taking a ton of time, or not put them in there or make them cheap fodder. Because it just, in my opinion, it doesn't work the way it should. Now, if you could like swing from the walls and like take one out at a time, and then like do a lot of wall attacks and stuff like that.
I will say it is very annoying that you do have to web up Fisk to do any damage to him.
See, so that makes sense to me.
Well, because like how big and beefy he is, yeah, I guess it does make sense. It's still
for me For me, what would make sense is, again, if you had some sort of ability that helped. But the way it's designed is that Spider-Man's already figured out who he is. He's got a bunch of gadgets already that are just like basic gadgets.
Okay, now I can focus on him.
But, anyways, I put my critic opinion in for a little too much there.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm really focused right now, so.
Oh, okay. Just remember, at the end of every game, we have to give our own like critic's opinion.
Right. I kind of gave my opinion on the game while you were gone getting your Pepsi.
Okay.
I absolutely just love this game.
Oh, I think it's great. The problems that hold it back are nowhere near the stuff that's good for the game. Like, I don't know how to put it because my vocabulary is fucking broken.
Right.
But basically, I think the game does really well with everything that I expect from Spider-Man.
Right.
About the only things are small details, like some of the boss battles, like the one you had. And then when the glitches came out for this, like Peter Parker
Yeah, maybe
fucking like all janky and T-pose mode with a suit half on and half off.
Right.
I love going back and watching those, but that was a problem.
Right.
But
But you
everything was really good.
right. You can really tell they put a lot of love and care into this game, and I really appreciate it.
Well, they had to with Spider-Man 3,
finally off to Rikers,
the
huh?
video game.
I think
Right.
you've got more enemies in there than I do.
It was
Activision
atrocious.
it was bad.
It was a
Activision
money
was
grab.
trying to get
Hey,
money out of
good
it.
luck,
Yeah.
Willie.
And then the Amazing Spider-Man games, I never played them, but I heard they were awful.
Kept order in this
I really don't remember them. Like I said, I played very few of the
In what
Spider-Man
month
games.
you wish you had me
Right. The only Spider-Man games I played is both the PS1 games, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1. I played Spider-Man 3, Ultimate Spider-Man, this Spider-Man. I want to get Spider-Man Miles Morales. What else? Spider-Man Shattered Dimension, Spider-Man Edge of Time.
Still haven't watched the new Spider-Man movie, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, I keep forgetting about it.
You need to. It's really good. Really, really
What?
good.
I'd be up for playing all those games, to be honest. You'd be
Right.
playing them mostly,
Right,
just because I'm not a fan of the Spider-Man games as much as you are.
Parker,
right.
the committee will be here soon.
The only ones I would probably play are
I'm
like
almost
the
there. Blocks away.
DS games that I told you about.
Right.
Do it myself.
Is there even a way to capture the gameplay on a DS?
Emulators.
Oh,
I'm not
emulators.
gonna lie to you. You just
Emulate it. We're gonna get in trouble from Nintendo.
and Activision.
Yeah,
Activision may actually do something about that.
I don't understand why they're so, especially Nintendo. They're like so we're not gonna release these old DS games on the Switch, but you're not allowed to emulate them. If you're not
Nintendo
gonna
just, it's the same thing that's going on at like Cardington, Utaka, and Honda right now. There's just too much pride involved. It's basically, we want you to buy all of our shit.
Yeah, but like I'll happily pay for those games. Just make them for the Switch, please.
I completely agree.
I will happily buy those games. That is my childhood right there. That is like robbing a bank, except easier.
My childhood, one of the games that I really want to play again because I never finished it, and it was one of the Mario RPGs. It was Mario and Luigi Travel Back in Time. I loved that game. You got to play as Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, and then you had normal Mario and normal Luigi, and you got to play all the way through using these unique ideas.
Right.
And the game apparently did fucking terrible. I don't understand why. Yeah, it was just like,
Maybe
you
you're
had to
just
use-
weird.
I am weird.
Power damper.
I'll admit it. I'm watching you play a game.
Man.
I
know
think
I'm
you're
going with it.
commentating.
Maybe we should abort.
It's kind of like the couch gaming it, except we're not together.
Yeah.
Hold
The
on.
biggest problem is there's the delay that's going on right now.
Oh, you have a slight delay.
Octavius, are you okay?
Yeah. I also can't hear anything that's going on. So and
You
I
can't
can
hear audio?
sort of- No, I can't hear anything out of the Discord.
But we're close.
That's weird.
I could check real quick and see if I can
Is anyone
play
hurt?
like one of the videos
It was
that
all
you
my
sent
fault.
in friends chat.
Energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very
No,
positive
it's,
development.
that's
Doesn't
working.
smell very
It may
positive.
be a setting.
I assure
Maybe.
you, the next phase.
Let's not get ahead
Do you,
of
And
do
ourselves.
you
not
think
to
it might be a
immediately
setting
point
on my
fingers.
end?
Is there someone else we
not
can
to point
discuss this?
fingers, but maybe you setting on your
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter.
because we've been through this before.
We'll talk later.
you don't have to worry about it right now. Because I still know what's going on, really,
Damn
Right.
in the Spider-Man stuff, because I remember
take the day
most of
off,
this.
I have to figure out.
Oh,
Right.
the only drawback I truly remember is the Mary Jane
Oh,
parts.
I think that's
I
a
hate those.
that's a that is a consensus
Yeah,
of everyone I've seen talk about this game is that
nobody cares about Mary Jane.
yeah. I mean, I get why she's
Sorry.
there, but like make her
Girl
levels
power
at least.
some other time.
At least make her videos like okay. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Let me go back. No, I'm not hearing anything.
Bad shape, little guy.
Peter should be talking in a second. Let me know if you
Let's
hear
see
it.
what's wrong with you.
anything.
No, I'm not hearing anything.
Well, you can cut back me in the future.
Circuit burned out. Damn it. If I had been here to do the pre-check, I would have caught this.
I honestly, the only other thing about this game, I don't really care for these mini games.
Really?
No, they're not my favorite.
I sort of enjoy it.
I mean, they're cool, but like.
Got it.
Dubstep techno music right now.
Finished.
I also very much like the suits in these games. They have a nice variety of suits, and I love it.
I was very happy about the suits and stuff like that. I would have been very disappointed if they hadn't had that.
Right. I don't have the suits unlocked yet.
Because quite a few of the
Spider-Man,
suits
it's
are
Yuri.
just like
Fisk make it to Rikers
you,
yet?
you needed the suits
Not
because it
Rikers.
made Spider-Man
Our boy
feel
qualifies for the VIP treatment.
well, like Spider.
He's in the raft.
Right.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be
I think
honored.
my
That's a steam
favorite suit
Can you swing by the precinct?
is the
Got anything
classic
that could benefit your
suit
unique
with
skill
the
set?
like
For you, Yuri,
the classic
anything.
comic
I'm
shell
on my way.
shading on it.
Yeah.
And then I also really enjoyed the Into the Spider-Man verse
Looks like Jameson's got a
suit
new
they
episode
added
out.
to this.
Wonder what my #1 fan thinks about the Fisk takedown.
And also, if you didn't know, maybe not, because the only time you played this one is when it first came out, right?
No, actually, I played it on. What was it?
And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's book, Spider-Man, Brett,
I
or
can't
Vent,
remember. I
within
played it
24 hours of our broadcast,
with
you'll get an autographed
PlayStation
copy
Now
and
or
no
whatever
extra
it's
charge.
called.
Mhm.
I got like a free thing of that and played it.
Okay. Well, I don't know if they had it added whenever you played it, but they added the Tobey Maguire suit.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh.
And then they also added the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit also.
See, I think I remember that. Maybe. I don't really remember.
Now that you quit smoking, what do you tell people when you come up here?
That I need a break from their
Not
crap.
interested in keybinds.
Fair enough.
I'm just going through all
So,
this stuff right
why'd you
now
call?
because I don't
Need a date
think
to
it's
policeman's
me.
ball?
You got a black and white suit?
I honestly
No
don't
balls
know
anyway.
anymore.
We spent too much integrating Oscorp surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Till an hour ago.
Can you still hear me?
The system went
You
down.
sound a little weird now.
Citywide. Every tower.
It was on default.
They
I
tell
don't
me
know what
someone
default.
sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
I don't know.
You're probably
That's our
hearing me
job.
through my mic now,
We'll figure it out
or you
later.
probably weren't.
Right now, we need to get the towers back up.
Probably.
Fast.
Do I
You
still
called
sound
me?
good
Aw, that's
through
sweet.
audio wise, or am
You
I?
sound a
Call
little
someone that we
crisper.
trust. Plus, the signals
Little
are
crisper?
scrambled, and we have
Mhm.
no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I
love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me.
So
Let's
weird.
take a look at this
Should be able
towel.
to hear this.
Input bands have been
Well, if it says nothing's coming through,
Because I can go to the friends and family chat
I would think if it
and
says
audio starts coming through.
right. I would think if nothing was coming through.
So whatever's going on, I don't know.
I would think if nothing is coming through, you wouldn't be able to hear me. So something weird's going on with your shit. Are you doing anything tomorrow?
a second
I gotta go to work.
What besides that?
Narrating yourself?
Well, I need to,
Of course
once
not.
the video's done exporting, which will take what looks like an hour
Thought he
and
was
30
a loose
minutes.
cannon.
I need
Already
to
regretting.
set it up for Wednesday.
Right.
That should be, and then I can start setting stuff up for Friday.
I can modify
Right.
these towers to
I
track
gotta
more than just
export
one
the
person.
video I edited earlier and export it.
Yeah.
And then upload it in the morning for Jesus Christ, I hate these. Then I gotta export it tonight and then I gotta upload it in the morning for Friday.
Yeah. Which hopefully the
Score.
weekend's clear.
Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now.
Like
Right.
2
Ooh,
hours,
one nearby.
basically recording.
What is that?
That way we get 2 hours. Yeah, 4 videos for each of us, each doing our own thing. If you want to do Spider-Man, though, just like calm commentary is fine with me.
Right.
My old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these.
Oh, I remember finding the bags.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's one where he's got like underwear or socks in it. And he smells them. I
How many
forget
of these are
which one
scattered
it
around
is,
the
though.
city?
I'm not surprised, honestly.
Nor am I. It was just like, really? Really? Alright.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh
Still there?
goodness,
Got a
okay.
robbery a few blocks away.
Oh, robbery.
Part spider. Oh, cop.
One thing, a couple games I'd actually like to play are some of the Legend of Zelda games.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Open the safe. Do it.
Breath of the Wild is on the channel actually right
Hey,
now.
fellas.
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
Spider-Man.
We just never, me and Killer Wolf, Jay never actually finished it. He shot his own man. Spider-Man does kill. He could have taken that bullet.
He
Saved the
ain't
man.
fucking Superman.
Nobody's Spider-Man. Amazing
If you
Spider-Man.
work this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to
Maybe
be
he can
criminal.
grow back fingers with all those radioactive Spider-Man.
God damn it. There's a comic line where, like, Peter was, like, basically so radioactive, his seed,
Okay,
gave,
so I know what you're talking
his,
about. Semen killed Mary Jane
yeah,
because it's radioactive, yeah.
Spider-Pop's gonna repair it.
Been doing a little thinking
I've
here.
heard about it. And
like, why?
He's no spring
I actually love that idea.
Please be going
Just
right
because of
into
how,
going.
like, outrageous it is.
Right.
Cop is officially retired.
Oh, thank God. I needed
Mary
drink.
Jane, is there a
We'll
reason
all
your
drink
hair's
tonight,
falling
Yuri.
out? What?
Drink to the
This?
memory of Spider Cop's tireless.
My semen? What do you mean?
Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion
Mary
of the
Jane, are
moment
you
overwhelmed
pregnant?
her.
No, I don't. You don't lose hair from being pregnant.
Actually, you can.
You can, but I'm making the joke for the sake.
Yeah, I know.
Just like, I'm pretending like she had chemotherapy. A horrible thing to joke about.
You know, honestly, who the fuck came up with that idea?
What?
that his semen's radioactive and it kills Mary Jane.
People taking pictures of my
Don't
food
ask
chest.
me. I have no fucking clue.
Like, why?
Tools I need for suit repair at the lab.
Just
I
why?
wonder if Dr.
It's
Octavius is-
Spider-Man, I guess. You need to have like one of everything.
I fucking guess.
I'm waiting for the buck-toothed Spider-Man to show up.
They have a spider ham.
Doctor, how did it go with the committee?
Spider ham?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he's a pig.
Not at all.
And his name's
They're
Peter
just nervous
Porker.
and face an imminent triumph. They'll call count. They
Unfortunate man.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
stepping out for dinner
Did you ever watch the new animated Spider-Man Into
Yeah.
the Spider-Verse? Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Which only one of those was really weird. I didn't find the
Sounds like
Peter
he's left the lab
Porker
for the
thing
day.
that weird.
Oh, was it the
I
anime
found the-
girl?
It was the anime. That one made no sense. I had no idea where that came from.
Like, the big robotic suit had the radioactive spider in it.
Exactly. Like,
That was
came
that,
up with that.
I don't know.
Now, I'd be asking a bigger question if there was a retarded Spider-Man, but there isn't. For some reason, somebody had decided, hey, let's make a really cute anime girl with no superpowers and have the radioactive spider be in a suit.
Hey, that's Japan for you.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Spider-Man. I can't even, like, come up with how they would say Spider-Man.
Spider. I can't do it.
See, you're caught in the same rut I have. Because it's like, they prioritize very specific syllables. So it's just like, you dishonor your family. But you can't do that with the Spider-Man.
You know, I think my favorite, like, English word that's said in Japanese is in Jujutsu Kaisen. So when Toto and Itadori meet and they join the fight against Hanami, Toto calls Itadori his best friend, but in the subversion, he says besto friendo.
What you got there? Chinese. If I didn't be here, I would have. Oh, just a side project.
They added a no.
No.
Besto friendo.
That may be my first favorite now. Because I also know how they say milk in Japanese.
Let me explain.
Really?
I wish you told me sooner.
Melku.
I wanted to,
It's literally just Melku.
but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be. in
That's
danger.
great.
Yes.
I don't get them sometimes.
I guess if you design his equipment,
I guess it
you're
makes
bound to
sense.
be a target too.
Yeah.
Oh, this part is very important later on in the story.
Secret safe.
Oh, I know.
Do you know
The
about...
whole him knowing about
I'll leave you to it.
Parker
Yeah.
being a part of the suits. Yeah.
No,
he-
it... So, obviously, you know Doc Ock.
Of course.
He ends up being the final boss fight.
Yeah.
He reveals to Peter that he knew he was Spider-Man and still tried to kill him.
Oh.
And it's a big emotional moment.
Hope this isn't how Doc fires me.
I mean, okay.
White spider, huh?
Ah, finally, the suits.
That is my favorite right there.
The advanced suit?
Yes. I rocked that one for a very long time.
That should
Really?
do it.
I mean, it's
Yep.
a suit they made for the game. It is quite nice.
I like the reinforced knuckles. I like the white, red,
Right.
blue.
I don't know if you ever watched it, the new Spider-Man 2 teaser trailer they released, but his suit, they kind of changed the design just a little.
He's got Skechers. Sorry.
But they changed the design just a little bit, and then they made the red much like a deeper red. Because if you notice, it's kind of like it's a flushed out red almost.
Yeah, they added a little too much white. To it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a much more deeper red. And then trailer.
Same old me.
All right, then well,
That's my personal favorite.
my personal favorite would be, oh fuck.
Do you not have it?
Oh yeah, see, look.
Yeah, I remember seeing those. I think
Then
I got the play.
they have-
just played them.
This is the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit they added.
I hate that.
I like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit way more. Oh, and
I don't like how simplistic.
this suit is in every
I
single
love
Spider. It's in every single Spider-Man game.
Yeah, I remember it.
I also like this one. This one looks kind of cool.
Oh, Japanese Spider-Man.
That one,
That
I
is-
don't know
that
how I
is-
feel about this one.
That one, that feels like Iron Man Spider-Man.
This one, I have a lot of favorites. I really like this one.
Go back to the one that makes him look like a Power Ranger.
Wait, this one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, look at the spider
is
on the
just-
back.
That's a tick. That's not a spider. Those look like ticks.
I know a lot of people don't really like this suit. I like it. It's not a bad suit.
Actually, it just looks like a darker version of the advanced.
Kind of. Felt the white.
Yeah.
This one was okay.
Oh yeah, the original Vigilante Spider-Man suit.
No, that's from the Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh, okay. Because that literally looks like the beginning of Spider-Man.
Right. No, they do have his very first wrestling suit in here.
Yeah, I actually saw that.
I'm gonna go end the video on top of the Empire State Building.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man, I think I figured
I
out
do
how
wish,
to
one thing I
fix
wish that they would have added is
construction site.
Wasn't that shut down when he was
interaction with the newspaper.
No, it's
by
one of
the way.
his legitimate businesses.
Oh,
Even
with
though,
Multiple investors.
Jameson's
Can't
podcast.
act without cause.
yeah,
now you've got that,
because
right?
in
That
my
way, I'm
opinion,
hoping you can keep an eye
that's
on
an
the
integral
location.
part of
Tell
one
me
of
if you
the
see anything
Spider-Man.
suspicious.
Well,
You got
it's.
it. I'll be your nosy neighborhood
I think the
bodyguard.
reason they really didn't have that is because this Peter, he's been Spider-Man for way longer, and his interactions with Jameson are more known for when he's in high school / college.
I agree. I just wish he could not mess. No, I think mess with Jameson would be a funny thing.
My loyal
Just like,
listeners, Rush has
you had
been called the
Jameson
Ghost,
missions
though
where
I
you
never
could
quite understood why.
go mess with
Well,
them a little
remember
bit.
my warning
Right.
Or
on the
I wish there was
downright
just more
Orwellian
interaction.
crime monitoring system
Because
the city
he's
was
sort of one of the
not operating.
funnier characters, and he's a
Why?
meme nowadays.
Because someone came to their
Right.
senses and realized they'd be
Like, I've watched one of the
violating
edits
civil
of him where he's like
Wrong.
constantly
Because those
laughing, and they add in all
bureaucrats
the like
built a network that crashes
leaked
more often than a wino driving a
data
bumper car.
things where it
So your
like,
tax dollars got
cuts
wasted.
out and it could, stuff like that, and it freezes where it goes ah for like however long. It's just, I wish there was a little bit more with him. Are you really in picture mode?
Ah, beautiful.
Yes, amalgamation.
How do you fucking
God,
take a
damn.
picture?
Whoa, my computer just cut out again.
How do you take a fucking picture? Oh, fuck. This is where we're ending the video. I hope you enjoyed. Sub, like, comment,
My dad, right?
all that fun stuff. I need to get better at doing these outros. Anyway, I'm gonna start being cringy. Bye. Have a good night.